Alright guys, so STR Gogeta has finally gotten his EZA. Ever since they started Extreme Z Awakening, these old Dokkan Fest units, I would say this is the one that everyone has been hyped for. Now, his EZA is actually going to help the Movie Hero and Fusion team quite a bit. It now becomes even stronger because STR Gogeta, he went from, what was it, he only got a flat attack bonus from his passive, 7,000 attack, I believe, and then he was effective against all types. Well, now, Gogeta gets attack and defense 77%. He's still effective against all types, and this man also gets an additional 7% attack per rainbow orb. So there we're going to get him with what? That was 4 rainbow orbs right here. He will have Fierce Battle active with Tapion, but he does not have Super Saiyan active. Now, the Movie Hero and Fusion team is built beautifully now. I'll go over sort of the team build or rotations you can kind of run. So 2.5 without the Super Saiyan Link active, I'm telling y'all, people are going to be kind of... Alright. Goodbye. People are going to be kind of disappointed. I know it already. Because they're going to go, oh man, only 2.5. We got all these LRs doing, 5 million and 6 million. And even, full power Broly is able to get up to pretty much 3 million. Man, EZA Gogeta's not that great. Bullshit. No. EZA Gogeta, I promise y'all. Because of the fact that he is effective against all types, just like this Gogeta right here, they're able to hit above their attack stat. There are several units in Dokkan that, the damage they're dealing is actually above what their attack stat is going to show you. Now, getting back to the Movie Hero and Fusion team, right? So, the good team, the, strong-ass team you can build now, you would have a blue Gogeta on one rotation with an LR Gogeta. Then the second rotation would be STR Gogeta plus a blue Gogeta. So, on each rotation, you have a blue Gogeta that, before he transforms, is able to dodge at a 30% chance, plus he has 100% defense, on each rotation. Then, on this okay, so, this right here, by the way, this is not Gogeta's best rotation, because we need Pandel for it, but this is going to be a very, very strong one, because now we have Fierce Battle and Super Saiyan active. We were able to get 4 Rainbow Orbs, because again, Gogeta gets a 7% attack buff per Rainbow Orb obtained. It seems like it's just a little bit of an extra buff. It's not anything super duper necessary or OP, but it's just a nice little helpful little buff to make sure that STR Gogeta can really put in work, right? So you have him here. 2.4 right there. That's without a support type unit on the rotation. Oh boy. And here's the thing. The optimal way to build STR Gogeta is by maxing out his additionals in the dupe system. So Gogeta getting additional supers like this, if you've built him the right way, this is exactly what you should see. Really, for STR Gogeta, I recommend giving him 15 additional, definitely. Crits aren't as important for STR Gogeta. You could still give him a little bit, but just make sure you have that 15 additional. Very important. So, with those 2 rotations, right, we would have LR Gogeta, who easily will be able to link up with, the Super Saiyan / Blue Gogeta. They're going to have, easily enough ki for them to get their 18 ki super and deal massive damage. Plus, their defense is ridiculously high. Of course, we'll have STR Gogeta on the other rotation with his 77% defense. He has officially LR stats. STR Gogeta, I believe, is the only unit in the game that has over 20,000 attack, but he's not an LR. STR Gogeta is the only one. Every other unit that's above 20,000 attack has the LR status, right? Now, so we know that STR Gogeta, he needs the Rainbow Orbs, right? LR Gogeta also gets a huge benefit from LR Orbs. Well, good for this team, the Movie Hero and Fusion team, there are several units who are capable of creating a lot of Rainbow Orbs on the field. Look at this. 2.4 million, no support unit. That's just him next to Blue Gogeta. Wild. Absolutely wild. But that Tech God Goku right there, he randomly will change one typing of orb to all rainbows. So as long as he's around, there's going to be a lot of rainbow orbs. Then, of course, we have Tapion. Tapion can do the same thing. He changes STR orbs to rainbow orbs. So we're going to have a ton of rainbow orbs as long as Tapion is around. Then for the last slot of the team, you could do either Pandel, who is really the only support unit that you can kind of fit on this team. You do also have the movie 8 Gohan, but Pandel does give a slightly higher attack buff anyway. So Pandel is the one you want to go with. You could use Pandel in that last slot, or you could also go with the Super Saiyan Gotenks and Ghost card, because just like Tech God Goku, who changes all of a type of orb into rainbow, so does the Int Gotenks and Ghost. And he's a free-to-play option, so many people should have him. So you have a team now that is like, this for sure, I would say for sure, should be the fastest team in the game. Because all of these Gogeta units link up way... 2.7. Chill. Listen, 2.7 from a unit that is effective against all types. Dude, STR Gogeta is wild. He's not doing, the 3.5 million ridiculousness that, like, we see from, like, Tech Beerus, or, he wasn't able to get up above over 3 million, like what we're able to see with, in Janemba. But STR Gogeta is exactly what they needed. Like, they did what they needed to do with him. I am actually very pleased. As people use him, they'll see that the damage he deals is outrageous. They also, the little extra bonus they gave us is they did give us the ability, he lowers attack and defense on super attack. That's always really nice, the fact that he can go ahead and do that, because lowering attack is a pretty helpful ability in this day and age. A lot of enemies are actually able to be attack lowered, so that's going to be very, very helpful, basically in most stages that you're probably going to run. So I'm going to be a huge fan of this team. Now, the last thing about STR Gogeta that they did was they gave him a leader skill of 3 key and 77% to all types. So that's not bad. That's a pretty interesting leader skill, actually, for what is essentially a unit that's, about to be 3 years old. Like, that's the thing. This STR Gogeta is going to be 3 years old in literally like 3 weeks here. He's been out for a long time. I really like what they're doing with the EZA mechanic. They're really changing things up. Now, talking about Int Gogeta, right? STR Gogeta is indeed better than Int Gogeta in pretty much every conceivable way, because he lowers attack and defense the same way Int Gogeta does. He has a defensive buff, which Int Gogeta does not. And then he also gets a little bit of extra attack per Rainbow Key Spheres, right? The one advantage Int Gogeta has over STR Gogeta is that Int Gogeta has the Experienced Fighters link, which STR Gogeta does not possess, because obviously I believe STR Gogeta came out before the Experienced Fighters link was actually even in Dokkan, and one thing unfortunately they don't do is they don't update units by giving them new links, for these EZAs. If they had done that, that would have made the OG STR Broly much more viable, because at that point, he would have been able to have Prepare for Battle. So that would have been good, but they don't do that. So STR Gogeta only has 6 links as of right now. But that shouldn't really be too much of an issue moving forward, because, again, he's going to be phenomenal. So now, too, we do sort of wait. It's like, who will be the next EZA that we're going to get to come out? Are they going to move on to the 100% leaders, like, Physical Goku Black, AGL Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Int Blue Vegeta? Are those units going to get EZAs next? Or are they going to move on to the God leaders? Could Broly, the, 70% Broly leader, get an EZA? Could AGL Super Vegetto get an EZA? Now, AGL Super Vegetto, man, if they gave him an EZA, I'm going to love that unit so much more than Physical Super Vegetto, because of the fact that AGL Super Vegetto has both Prepare for Battle and Shocking Speed, whereas Physical Vegetto has only got Prepare for Battle. So that's going to be one nice thing. So that's another good thing about Gogeta. They did give him that dual, Prepare for Battle and Over in a Flash, even way back in the day. So with this team build, by the way, the only unit who might struggle for Ki, again, is Tech Tapion. You could rock the Int, Gotenks, and Ghost over him, but it doesn't really matter. Like, Tech Tapion is going to do a lot better defensively than that Int, Gotenks, and Ghost is. Although, I guess if you're on, like, the Fusion Super Battle World stage, maybe at that point, you're not going to be able to use Tapion, obviously. So this weekend, I'll definitely take STR Gogeta into Super Battle World, and we'll see how effective he can be. In OG Super Battle World, the, attacks effective against all types isn't really that big of a deal, but in Category Super Battle World, it certainly is. STR Gogeta is going to be very, very dominant. Alright, so here's going to be a pretty good turn, again, by STR Gogeta. We'll go ahead and finish the video out with this one. STR Gogeta finally got his EZA, completely dwarfing Int Gogeta. One of the big reasons why is right here. STR Gogeta has massive amounts of defense, whereas Int Gogeta is not a defensive unit in any way. He does lower attack, which is helpful, but he doesn't have any sort of defensive buff. So STR Gogeta is the new king. The king has returned. I mean, as you guys can see, he has a higher attack stat even than the new blue Gogeta, who I consider the best TUR in the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.